好啦，嗨嗨，大家晚上好啊！我们又要继续我们的夏洛克·福尔摩斯罪与罚啦。那我们昨天总算进行到了最后一个案件，那基本上我们会把这个案件今天就会确定破关了。我们的最后半月街事件。
Hello, Toby. All you need now is a shawl and a mock cap, and you could be Mrs. Hudson's younger sister.
好，我们再回到半月街这个地方。看一下我们昨天进行到哪里了。走。
Look here, lad. You'd better go home and start thinking about what a fine pickle your brother's landed himself in.
Ha! But he'll be free tonight, 'cause he's innocent.
Don't be daft, lad. It's a closed case. It would be my pleasure to
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard? Is he all right?
This.
That's wise. I wish this crime had never happened, Mr. Holmes.
So this two. This
Please believe. Tell all.
Mr. Holmes.
你现在该做什么呢？找出可以发出闪光的枪和用于爬墙的工具。还是要再去当铺那边吗？
I'm always wondering what's on your mind.
These tools.
哦，看来就是这个了吧。
Mr. Constable, why did you become a constable?
Why? Because I wanted to serve Her Majesty, that's why.
And what about serving the people like us?
What? Your sort are the plague of London. Be quiet now.
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Leighton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin then. Catch me if you can. This wall is casting shadow.
不见了。
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there?
再来，
I should try climbing faster.
再来，
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there? Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that. Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen, I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down.
This is the back door of the building with the attic floor that you...
就直接进来啦。
These shards of glass are from the window above. It's... a cluster of thick black threads. They're unusually strong. I should examine them under the microscope. We can conclude that the person whom Leighton saw climbed up the wall, broke into the attic window, and escaped through the hatch.
这边要再回去贝克街了。
Let us take a closer. It is not a thread, but a hair. I very much doubt that it is human. I need to compare this sample with a human hair and a horse hair. Watson?
Here you are.
Watson, look, what's outside the window?
Well, I don't see anything. Ouch! Holmes!
Oh, don't make such a fuss. One little hair. This. Human hair. The horse hair is thinner, so this black hair belongs to an animal, and it is larger than a horse. A hair from a large and exotic animal.
Two lovely black eyes. Oh, what a surprise. Only for telling a man he was wrong. Two lovely black eyes.
Oh, I've just about had enough of this. Shut up!
Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes.
查普曼见到那个身影，其实是透过爬墙逃走。有一个训练有素的特技演员，尸体身上消失的手枪也是他拿走。
Mr. Holmes?
We have good news for you, Wiggins. The investigation has proven very interesting so far. We found facts and details that confirm your brother's innocence.
I knew it, Mr. Holmes.
But for now, Wiggins, we need your help.
Anything you like, Gov.
I need you to locate a circus that has stopped over in London. It needs to have disposed of at least one exotic animal, a very large one.
You can count on me, Mr. Holmes.
I do hope that those children don't get into trouble, Holmes.
Don't worry, Watson. I predict some news in 7 seconds.
Mr. Holmes, we found it. Here it is.
And this is a Duval brother. I believe that.
走，杜瓦尔兄弟马戏团。
Aye, you! Stop right there.
Good morning, sir. Pardon me, but why am I not allowed to walk around here?
Because it's private.
Well, I only wanted to meet the artistes.
Hmm? You're wanting to apply for... Nah. You don't look like the type of, artistic lockpicker that we're looking for.
You might be surprised.
What? Nah. I don't think so. Clear off. You're a bit slow to catch on, eh? Get lost.
我们穿得太正式了，不像马戏团的人。
Holmes, I won't be able to join you.
It's all right, Wat. Hello, Toad. Spectacles are unpopular.
Stay where you are. What are you doing here, and where is Sherlock Holmes?
Calm down, Watson. Take deep breaths now. It's me.
Oh, thank God, Holmes. I can't get used to your disguises.
Thank you, Watson. That means I am ready to go.
Holmes, I won't be able to join you. I promised to visit a pet.
走。
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Nigel. I'm here to open the locks.
Talented, eh? Let's see. Go inside the marquee and show yourself to Charles Foley. And I'd highly advise you not to trick him. Got that?
I've got it.
Charles Foley is inside the marquee.
马戏团看起来没什么人啊。
So, everything is here just as you asked. And what about the money? Some of the barrels are wet. Transportation issues, it couldn't be helped. Whatever. We'll be here after midnight to pick up the supplies. I want to be paid first. No. You'll be paid after we make the transfer, as I said. Right? I hope that no one saw you. The police are on the lookout. Of course not. I'm a professional. Glad to hear it. Be ready for tonight, then.
This wooden there is the crest of the Honorable there is, judging by the barrels are this printing. That's a picture of a from lambs into lions. Those are words of encouragement and defiance. This poster was clear. Powder kegs, a printing press, and a great many blank papers. All of this was stolen by the Merry Men quite recently. And these poster samples. I am quite sure it is not a coincidence. The Merry Men are planning some sort of sabotage.
Stop right here. Who are you?
Are you Charles Foley?
Maybe.
They say that I can open any door.
Do they now? We'll see that lock near the chains on the table over there. Open that.
杀人犯，他的手还抱青筋呢。
you still tampering with that lock?
哦，这样子就解开了。
Ah, well, they're right. What's your name?
Nigel Shirley, from York.
Ah, Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me? Ah, Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me? Ah, Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
居然连选了3次都没有正确。
Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
好吧，看来是掰咖了哦。
Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
，It's a long
是入狱的
story.
窃贼。
I met your brother, Vincent the Butcher Foley, in prison. He told me all about his betrayal and all about you. Before I was released, he told me that you might find a job for me one day and pay me some money for my craft.
Well, he died 7 days ago in prison.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. The traitor has paid the blood price for it. And you'll do the job anyway, because I need a talented lockpicker. I know just where to search for his legacy.
It's all about the Hellenistic treasures, isn't it?
Gosh, you fool. Now, listen up. You'll come with us tonight, and you better mind yourself.
Us? Wait, who's coming then?
Billy, Jack and me.
And what will I get for that?
We'll share the loot. The one you seem to know about.
Right.
Wait for us at the abandoned manor house on the corner of Ladbroke Grove and Kensington Park Road at midnight.
Deal.
叛逆性的海报。走吧，我们直接前往庄园。
Here I am at the manor. Somewhere inside it are the Hellenistic treasures. This lock is quite old. It shouldn't be much of a challenge.
总算开了。
I need to find where the safe is hidden and lockpick it. This cupboard. This cup. Several. It seems. So.
看来就剩下这个了，这整栋房子里面就唯一一个。这个反而还比上一个简单。
What a surprise! I recall that precious key around Foley's neck. It might prove a decent fit. I suppose they hired me to only open the first lock. Let us wait for the thieves, trap them, and find out. Let us check the thieves' possible escape routes in the event that they are caught off guard by the police from the front door. This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency. The ground floor window is a perfect way to escape the police. Although this window is high above the ground, it would be possible for one of the thieves to attempt to use it for their escape. This should be you. Although this window is high above the ground, it would be possible for one of the thieves to attempt to use it for their escape. One step on these beads, and our thief will go flying. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined. Any thief who finds his way upstairs will roll down very quickly. This works very well. No one. A solid rope. This door leads to a kitchen.
吊
I wonder
灯，
what this. I suppose that the thieves all.
就是拿刚刚那一串绳子过来。
A solid. Oh, that's a. The thieves won't attempt to escape through the front. This door is a perfect means of a solid.
看一下哦。
I suppose that the. I suppose.
哦，这边刚刚没有注
This
意到
should。be. The door is now. There is no ladder. If anyone falls here. This should be. Now, if anyone takes the hammer, the rope will uncoil and make the chandelier fall. If he runs through the dining room and takes a sledgehammer to force open the door, the chandelier will knock him down.
Oh, 那地毯就是
This should be.
拿来挡那个洞的吧？
Now, it's not an open hatch, just a nice. I should walk. Now, if a thief runs through the kitchen, the traps for my circus. I can leave now, but I'll return later.
Police! Police!
Stop where you are!
Where are they?
Trapped, Watson, with your assistance.
How so?
Oh, you sounded just like a real Bobby, my dear fellow. You startled them into the traps.
I did?
I assure you, Watson, it was quite an entertaining show. They will not escape the house now.
You scum!
And this is the pistol used for the murder in Half Moon Street.
How'd you know about that?
Have you closed the case yet, Sherlock?
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
Sherlock, it may seem that I used you, but you should be pleased to know that you have served our queen well, in this instance. So now, let us catch the big fish. But this man is not one of the merry men.
No.
Then why exactly are we here, Sherlock?
This gentleman, Charles Foley, has been involved in a double murder, and the hunter of a set of valuable antiques, the Hellenistic treasures, which disappeared in a theft many years ago.
You're no better than the coppers!
终于要找到希腊宝藏了吗？
Holmes, that is incredible. The Hellenistic treasures.
Indeed.
Nothing but trifles. Where are the merry men?
I don't know why you are asking me, Mycroft. They are yours to find.
I'll see you soon, dear brother.
我们看看哦。看，就是这个啦。 真相只有一个，看来找了希腊宝藏的人。
Charles Foley, you committed the crime of premeditated murder and of theft. You will be severely punished for your deeds.
You are pitiful, you Scotland Yard dog.
Save your words for the gallows. I'm sure the journalists will love them. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
Be careful with the lamps. Don't bring them too close to the barrels.
诶，怎么跳出了？
Don't move, you flim-flammer.
Be careful with the lamps. Don't bring them too close to the barrels.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Who's there?
That is of no importance. What matters is who you are and the plans that you have here.
So you can stop us from carrying them out?
Eventually, yes.
Hey, careful. You'll blow us all up.
I'm listening.
We are a group known as the Merry Men. But I suppose you knew that already. We are the men who've already lost everything of value in their lives. We are ruined shopkeepers. We are workers who were fired from their jobs. Honest people who were robbed. We were forced out from our homes and thrown onto the street. And all of this in the name of the so-called law. The laws that were set out by our government. The laws that make the commoners only more vulnerable and the wealthy more protected. We are not only from the British Empire. Some of us are from the New Lands, America, Australia, and we are many. But men we are still, and we are merry for that we stopped being afraid. For those powers that be had done their best to plant the fear inside our souls, and we accepted it so easily. The fear advised us to keep our heads bowed. It prevented us from fighting. Bankers and politicians, they own our lives, our work, our bread, and they push us to compete between each other, just to see who may serve them better. But in the end, they are the few, so they are weak. They are nothing without their titles. We should not fear them. Our so-called masters should fear us instead. The time has come for our group to stand tall. Our great and many merry men. We are going to blow up the London Stock Exchange. No life shall be lost. But ownerships, debts, and property titles? They shall all be destroyed. They're only papers, after all. So many people will be freed over this night.
That is a radical step to take. What result do you truly expect?
Chaos. But soon people will understand that they are free, and that they don't belong to anyone. They will be able to work for themselves, together, without letting the rulers dictate what to do, and finally justice will arise.
What you are intending to do is a crime. It is not justice.
How do you see justice, then? Kids go to prison for a loaf of dry bread. And how many lords do you see punished for stealing from their people? Sending them to their deaths in mines, or overseas to fight for land? Our masters wouldn't hear us. So now it's time to sing the song of the merry men. Will you let us do our duty?
这个很难让人抉择耶。到底要不要丢呢？如果说丢这个地方就是把他们炸了，如果丢水桶就是让他们去做，看起来应该是这样，对不对？这个到底要不要做？到底是要反抗政府呢，还是帮政府解决这个事情呢？我最后的决定不行，还是不能让他们去做这些事情。
When people fight the order, they are too blind to see the consequences that throw society into chaos. I shall stop your actions, but not you. Run. Now!
So, you're interested in Russian literature now?
Quite lately.
It is an interesting book. I remember a few lines.
Really? I tried reading it myself, but I had a hard time understanding it.
Yes, Doctor. It's about intelligence. Sherlock, I vaguely recall one of the lines. Sometimes it takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. There were also a few words along the lines of pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. Tell me, Doctor, does my brother show any signs of pain or suffering?
Not that I know of.
Because you see, Doctor, behind all of his masquerade, my brother does possess a deep heart. So deep that he does not recall where he places his love.
Well, I'm sure that...
His love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed towards the Empire. For without it, we would be nothing. A country filled with
在外面
uncivilized
是因
men.
为下雨，所以才
And
会
the
有
Empire needs order and
才会有
discipline.
哒
It
哒
has
哒的
no
声
room for chaos.
People who commit crimes, or at the very least intend them, deserve punishment, Sherlock. Without justice, there can be no civilization.
But we serve the truth, not justice.
Your truth, Doctor, that may prove immoral. Allowing people to terrorize London, destabilizing the whole empire.
Terrorize only the powers whom you serve, Mycroft. Not I, not Watson, not Mrs. Hudson, not Wiggins.
Sherlock, The merry men are to be stopped.
Not by me. You created the merry men. Stop them yourself. Only make sure that you don't create 10 more merry men by arresting the one.
Good night, Dr. Watson.
Anything in the post, Watson? Any clients worthy of our attention?
Only a second reminder from Mrs. Hudson about our new neighbour. She urges you to remove your...
Oh, I don't care about that.
Holmes, the lady who will be moving in shortly has requested the use of our spare room to place all of her boxes.
Wait. What? A lady?
福来的复仇有罪，还有一个无辜的人遭受了牢狱之灾。他的团伙收到了快活人的委托，有意在伦敦发动政变。他还策划一个当时盗窃希腊宝藏案件，必须受到正义的制裁。好了，那我们罪与罚的6个案件就正式宣告完成了。哇，我们解谜解的真的是最近那个脑波疯狂的运转，好久没有玩像这样子的游戏了。那这边就只是让我们看着他这样子啊。 好了，那我们福尔摩斯罪与罚这个案件的部分，那我们就到这边正式宣告结束了，大家可以回家啦。那感谢收看喽。好了，那我们就来小小的再玩一下其他的游戏，然后我们就准备收台了，就简单玩一下咯。